What up, Instagram? What up, Facebook? Whatever. What up, any social media? James Rice, Fit Over 50. What do you want to talk about today on a Tuesday? I'll tell you what I want to talk about. One thing only, which is, can we bring each other, then can we share with each other information, tips, tricks, hacks, solutions that help us, each of us, make our life better? Whether your purpose is money, or your purpose is community, or the hobby, whatever your purpose is, whatever your why is, it doesn't matter. It's not relevant. The activity of sharing thoughts, activities, experiences that then will enhance others' lives, will draw people to you. So, what are you choosing to start your day with? If you haven't seen me before, I jump on. I like to share because I don't feel life is hard. Do I think life can throw you things that are challenging? Yes, but most of us, I'm going to go ahead and say this, most of us don't have cancer. Everything else can be cured. Your credit, your relationships, your fitness, your finances. Now, for those of you who are going right away, you don't understand my story, it's different. Okay, that's fine. You know what I'm going to say? I'm not even going to argue it. I'm going to say, you're right, I can't help you. Good luck. For those of you who are willing to say and go, yeah, you're right, I could be doing more. Yeah, I did try stuff I didn't do. Yeah, I tried everything I didn't do everything. Well, those are the people I want to chat with. Those are the people I want to connect with. Why? Because they realize, and here's the first goofy quote of the day, if it is to be, it begins with me. It begins with me. Going from B, a C in college to a finance degree began with me saying, holy crap, stop watching so many 18 reruns and smoking so much weed, and I got to get with a study group. Go from 150, 160-pound freshman in college to going to 210 pounds, 15% body fat at 58 years old. Started with me going, I want some of what they have. Walked into a big old bodybuilding gym. Guy at the counter, I'm not sure. Actually, it was a girl, but I thought it was a guy. 6'2", 250 pounds, ripped. Just did what they told me. But I had to take that first step in the gym. Got rolled in a business transaction, lost everything I had. 2 cars repossessed, went from an 800 FICO score to a 580. Ouch. Got a hold of a credit company, Googled it a little, talked to some people. What I do, daily intentional action. But it began with me. Didn't talk to my dad for some time, definitely a strained relationship. Asked my brothers and sisters, the same story. Began with me realizing that he's not my judge and jury, realizing that he's broken from his past. He hasn't healed. So it's up to me to heal us. The point is not to tell you the stories that blow hot smoke up my rear. My hope is to tell you the stories that you'll go, I think I can do it too. So that's what I want to share with you this morning. The fact of the matter is, most of what I do, the challenges I have in my faith, fitness, family, friendships, relationships, is because what I'm not willing to do. It's resentment I'm not willing to give up, something petty I won't give up, waiting for the other person to move first, waiting for the other person to forgive first. That won't get it done. Super thirsty, dehydrated today. So it's like, yeah, this toilet flap will not get fixed unless I get to Home Depot. Cool. Couple thoughts. Hey, a couple of you bought the book, posted it, love it. Thank you, Shanna. I reached out to Steve Welch, out to James Chapman, out to Rhonda. I got to reach out to Bethany. Appreciate it. If you ordered it, and I can drop it off here in Ramona, no problem whatsoever. Got some ketones going out to Michael Powell, Chelsea. Appreciate you not only wanting to use it and get better, but sharing with others. Month of August, we're finishing up. You just started school, got the semester started. You've chosen your classes. You bought your supplies. Now are you doing the work? You chose your classes. Are those classes in alignment with who you want to be, what you want your relationship to be, what you want your family to be? Are your daily activities that you've chosen in alignment with where you want to go? Did you go to the supply store, Kmart? Nope, they're out of business. Walmart, whoever the heck it is, order them off of Amazon. Or did you go to the store and get sidetracked by a new set of shoes, a new watch, a new something, and you're focused again on your hobbies? You say you want to be amazing. You say you want to be fit. You want your finances straightened out. You want your relationships straightened out. You want straightened out. Are your actions at the stores, in your free time, in your shopping, in alignment? When you went to the grocery store, did you spend more time in the ice cream line than you did the fruit and vegetable line? Are your actions in alignment with who you say you want to be? Now, as we're digging in, then who's your study group? Who's your mentor? Who's your tutor? Who are you meeting with to collaborate? A bunch of other ladies beating on their spouses, beating on their ex, beating on life. A bunch of other dudes sitting around talking about your boat, and that's what defines you, and that's what makes you who you are, rather than your relationship with your wife. Who are you choosing to collaborate with? Was it like me collaborating some dudes smoking weed and watching A-Team reruns? That didn't work out very well. Get yourself a crew and a community that's going to build you up, that's going to give you instructions, then you take action, you make your life better. It's that simple. So hopefully your semester's going well. A couple more days in the month. Make them count. You know what? A couple pieces that we'll read out of the books, because this is what I start with. I start with gratitude. I start with, in fact, this is funny. Someone was just chatting about, road closures and stuff. And it's like funny. If your city or your county isn't fixing your roads, you're bitching because they're not fixing them. On the other hand, if they're fixing the roads, you're bitching because the roads are blocked and you can't get through. People, what the fuck? Excuse me, Pastor Luana, if you heard that one. You know what I mean? Now you're bitching because there's too much rain. Now in San Diego, they're bitching because it's 105. What the hell? Dude, you're not in Ethiopia. I don't even know if it's hotter there. It's not Africa hot. Let it go. What are you reading? Who are you following? Here's my mentor. Here's my study group. Here's my ride or die, my Bible. Hasn't changed in 2,000 years, just like your fitness hasn't changed, just like relationships haven't changed. Question is, when are you going to change? So we're Daniel in the lion's den, prophet. Many of you have heard the story, even if you haven't read the Bible. And then it came from when the Judah was exiled into Babylonia. So cool thing about Daniel and his crew, they were willing to accept the changes their captors made except the food. Why? Because it was the only change that contradicted their faith. Whoa. They would not contradict, jeopardize their faith. That's why they wouldn't eat the Babylonians' food. Faith is the daring of the soul to go further than it can see. And I just love that, because we chat that in work, we chat that in our relationships. Do you have the faith to be the one to go first? Do you have the faith to be the one to step out in activity? Or are you waiting and watching for results to then justify your faith? That will never work. That will never work. Faith is going, oh, wow, someone wiser, smarter, more established, more experienced has showed me and led the way, and therefore, without seeing it myself and having done it myself, I'm going to step out in a big way, take massive action. That's what's going to create the results. I think I made that one up. Daniel today is talking about the rulers. And the cool thing is, the rulers saw the power of his king. So my point to that is the power of his Lord. My point to you on that today is going to be, are you choosing leaders, study groups, mentors, workout groups that because of what their actions are and what they have done, their power is what you follow? Or are you still fighting it and trying to do it your way? Or are you following someone that doesn't have proven results, that doesn't have a history, that doesn't have the successes? That's who you're getting your wisdom from? That's who you're putting your faith in? You know what's cool what about that, or most people choose, is it's easier. Because when I have a weaker, lighter, smaller fitness partner, I don't have to push as hard and work as hard. It's not as much of a challenge. So it lets me off the hook. I'm telling you, there's no growth in that, people. You want to be the big fish in the little pond, go ahead. It still doesn't make you a big fish. I like that quote, Danny. August 29th, almost done. This is interesting because, again, love this subject. In my other book, reading through Proverbs, been reading through it. This is my second year reading through it. Proverbs is an amazing book of the Bible that's giving you wisdom, not knowledge, wisdom for navigating life. And right now, they're talking about a couple of my favorite subjects, prosperity and adversity. Both of them could be amazing teachers to help you grow, because prosperity, when you're at the top of the hill, if you're super attractive, or you got the super fitness or super muscles or super whatever you got, what do you do with that prosperity? Is it ego and pride, or is it humility and serving? Cool thing is you get to choose. But I'm telling you, one will last, the other one will knock you off your mountain. Both test us. It's easy to give up to our desires. Greedy, get wealthy and lustful. Physical beauty confirms your illusions that their ability to achieve their own happiness. And you lose focus on your core. You lose focus on your faith. You lose focus on who you want to be. Adversity, on the other hand, can make us, again, I think I tried this yesterday, can make us feel like victims. Woe is me. Blame game. And simply, they're just not true. It's just not true. That adversity sharpens us. Many times adversity isn't even that big a deal. It's just not what we wanted. It's not that big a deal. It's just not what we wanted. It's easy to falter in a time of trouble. How do we pass both tests? It's like, what do you believe in? If you're like me, your faith is going to be believing in the gospel, and you realize that this too shall pass, and that the prosperity can pass. So you better stay buckled in. Tomorrow's guaranteed to no one. Great power comes great responsibility. Thank you, Spider-Man's uncle. But by the same token, adversity is going to pass. The question is, will you learn from it? Will you get sharper from it? Will you get better equipped from it? It's an opportunity. All right, I'm going to head to the gym. It's time to get big. Anything else I missed, Annie? Talk about that.
Reboot.
Oh my gosh. Drinking my reboot drink right now. If you're not rebooting, you're missing an incredible opportunity to what? Reset your metabolism. A little autophagy. You can look that one up. I'm happy now I can pronounce it. A little bit getting your body used to burning fats instead of carbohydrates. Here's an important one. Getting used to being a little hungry. You wonder how you got heavy? You're a little full. Now get used to being a little hungry. So many benefits in the reboot. We do it every month. I actually enjoy it. Why? Because it just cleans me out. It gives me a fresher. Carl, I hope you're doing the reboot, because we're all doing the reboot. We'll switch and check this. People, follow your community. Work as a community. If the company's rebooting, you're rebooting. If the company's iFasting, you're iFasting. If the company's playbooking, you're playbooking. You know what I mean? If the company is going to Cancun, you're going. If the company's Zooming, you're Zooming. If the company's having a new flavor, you're having a tasting party, people. Do it as a community. Lift people up. There's strength in numbers. Okay? So I hope that's what you're all doing. But I love the idea of being under a little bit of pressure. I love the idea of, like I said, feeling a little cleaner because I'm not weighted down by my food. There's so many benefits. So many benefits to the reboot. All right, I'm going to let you rock and roll. I got to get to the gym so I'm not late. Love each and every one of you. If somebody wants to Zoom tonight, go live tonight, share better. Hit me up. Probably do it 5, 6 o'clock. If you want to Zoom, we can Zoom too. Appreciate you, crew. If you like what I'm doing, share it. If you like what I'm doing, share it. Okay, I'm going to state it. If you haven't bought my book, please do. Please.